First episode.
First episode, we have the main character running around this huge map that we've made. We took a lot of time making this crazy map. I think it took 2 months to design the map alone. And now we have the map. We're thinking about like different things that we could put on it, including power-up stations, portals, and hidden places that you can get to for weapons. And also to allow more players to play in general, because the other maps are way too small and there's not really creating a lot of dynamic activities that are happening. You know, like this is pretty cool because then you could run around the map. There's going to be monsters that pop up out of nowhere. It's going to be secret weapons that you could pick up. There's going to be caves that you can enter. It allows the players to go find different scenarios they can get access to for the gameplay in itself.
You know what you should have done? You should have put your Emperor mask on, because this is the character. This is the mask you have behind you.
Oh, okay. Let me go put that on.
Yeah, do that. He actually built a custom Emperor mask.
It's a whole costume.
Fuck yeah.
I was going to wear this for Comic-Con.
So he's literally the character in the game.
This is the actual character.
Fucking awesome. For the next stream, you should put like the full body outfit. You're gonna be sweating if you put the whole thing on.
I should do this when we go public and then ring the opening bell. I could wear this emperor outfit and then we go ring the bell as the emperor. Then I pull out the sword and be like, "Whoa, we made it."
That'd be awesome. Kind of like what Elon Musk did with that fucking whatever the suit was, right? It was something like dragon suit something. I don't know. Can't really recall. It was fucking awesome. So yeah, this is the newest map. Not even you have seen the current build that I'm running in. This is like, it was delivered yesterday, and this is like the newest build we have right now.
Damn, it looks pretty cool.
Toggle off night mode whenever I want, and day mode, and then I can go rain. Just turn it on and off however we please. This is just for testing, obviously, not for the game.
This looks super badass.
Yeah, I agree. Guys did such a terrific job. They've been on it for such a long time to make the map.
It is the type of game that I would enjoy playing, like just logging on and playing with different players. And the fact that like it's not only day and night mode, right? It rains and it has different elements that would happen. And then in the future, I think it'll be super cool that we can take all these build qualities and then port them to other players' maps. Like we can have players design their own little map too.
Yeah, many big plans, definitely.
Look at that planet up there; it's so beautiful.
Right? And
like
this
imagine fighting, and then now you can port to a different planet.
I think it's important to say that this is not the game itself. This is just a test build just to see the map. We don't actually run this slow in the game. This is just our 3D model to explore the map and give feedback, but this is not the game itself.
It's interesting how the Emperor keeps running and not get tired. Because in real life, if I run that long, I'd be dead.
Yeah, definitely. Good thing we're implementing hoverboards so you can like glide around the map too.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
Should be seeing that like tomorrow.
You know what would be cool? If we could have the build and then record the actual video with the build.
Yeah, we can.
I think it'll be better for demonstration purposes. It's just running around the map, which is good. But I think it would be better if we could show them like the different weapons, the attack moves, kind of give an explainer of the actual game. And then we could use that as like reels that we could post in then different social media channels.
Yeah, I agree. This is episode 1 of many, so this one can be covering just the map. The reason why I fired this up is to test, and also because I can also fly around like this, and I can't do that in the game build, so it's easier to showcase a lot of the map this way compared to the actual game build. Here you can just explore the whole map really quickly.
That's crazy how big the map is.
It's ginormous.
I remember back in the days when we used to play video games, and then the maps used to be really small, and then when they have big maps, it would get super choppy, and then the game would be non-functional. Saying that how far we've come in the gaming space where the maps are basically like a place for us. I don't know how many people explore nature or like to go beyond their bedroom. But if you go outside and you actually start exploring, you find this excitement that you find outdoors. And you just like to climb the mountains, go down to the streams, check out the sky, look at the sun go down, look above, and then admire the different trees, the different colors. This is exactly what we're trying to give people, the experience. And then there's surprise elements, right? There's this cave with the monsters. There's a lot of things happening in here that sort of like real life, except that this is a fantasy, obviously. But it mimics a lot of real life elements that we enjoy.
Yeah, definitely. The open world aspect, this is something we were really working hard on. Check this out when I turn the night mode on. The monster layers, they're growing grow in the dark.
Crazy badass. This reminds me of StarCraft. When we used to play StarCraft, their eyes glow.
It's definitely StarCraft inspired as well, that's for sure. The biggest reference was Kerrigan from StarCraft.
I love Kerrigan. She was a great character.
Yeah, she was. Still is. It's amazing design. So this one right here, these are going to be like the teleports. So when I enter inside, I will be shot up in the air and I will be like approximately this far up in the air, and then I can click where I wanted to land on the map and I will be just kind of flying towards that area. So it's a part of one of the ulti attacks. We're just expanding on that on fast travels. So that's one of the things those checkpoints do. Here's another village as well.
Bro, I just did a workout this morning, and then having this helmet on my head is like an extra workout. I feel like my neck is...
Oh, is it heavy?
So heavy.
Yeah.
I could bob my head back and forth, and it's like training for my neck.
God damn. What is it made of? Isn't it like styrofoam or something?
No, it's made from plastic, styrofoam, and a bunch of like hard materials. So it's actually hard. It's designed in a way where if I wanted to get into a fight with someone else at Comic-Con...
You actually made a battle armor. Wait, how heavy is the whole thing then?
Like 40 pounds.
You're gonna die if you're gonna walk with that shit the whole day on Comic-Con.
Or we get stronger like the warriors in Samurai Saga.
Oh, well, yeah. That too.
I feel like some of our top holders need some of these outfits.
Yeah.
When we blow up as a company, we're going to make a bunch of these for the holders, and we'll all dress up. Then we'll walk around Japan or New York City or any other place that's very lovey toward comic and enthusiasts of this genre. We'll just walk around like true samurai army.
Mm-hmm. That would be fantastic. We should do a proper meetup.
Yeah, we should do a proper meetup. We haven't done a meetup in a long time.
Yeah.
The last meetup we did, we had over 2,000 people signed up.
Right. And this time around, we can also have them playing the TCG card game at the same time for Samurai Saga.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. The TCG is super cool. I know so many people that could show up just to play the card game in general.
This area right here, you recognize it? You recognize this area?
Yeah, it's part of the original game build.
Yeah, this is the very first village we built for the game. Now it's
That's
part of
amazing.
the whole huge ass map, but this was literally the beginning of the map. This is where we started with this little village, and we expanded from it. Obviously, it's modified since the last time we played on it. This wasn't there, and a bunch of other things, but this is where the big map started.
Nice. I love it.
I'm gonna show you another thing where the bosses are gonna be spawning. We have like crossroads, and those are the places like this. All crossroads will have a boss spawn, so they're quite easy to find. That will be the most basic boss. When you run around, you will encounter crossroads like this, and then you're able to challenge a boss to get great loot for the match, or you can just avoid them. It's up to you. Depends how good of a player you are.
It's interesting too because like it's not just player versus player. There's gonna be NPCs and an AI driven that will pop up as part of the game. The AIs themselves would have a way to go up in ranking in the battle.
Yep, definitely. Been working for a long time on that stuff. Currently, the devs are populating the map. They're adding all the pathways for the kaijus to run at. Kaijus being the monsters in the game. So soon enough, they're going to be all over this map.
It's gonna be super badass.
Yeah.
I love those trees. I love the fact that the devs chose like the proper trees to put in.
They weren't on the last build. This is also a new update. The last build had only these trees on.
That's incredible.
So now we populated the whole map with these
I
ones.
think
as well.
one of the updates in the future is like the ability to climb trees.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of headache, but yes.
Maybe not this year, but next year, like you could have ninja moves.
Yeah.
Climb a tree and then strike someone with a surprise attack.
Yeah, exactly. Here's a little beach area. We haven't done much with this area here because the map isn't closed, but still, you can see the planet very nicely from here.
Super cool. So many planets.
Yeah, I mean, it's an alien planet, right? So we can have fun with it. Here's another village. The map is freaking huge. I've been flying around and I haven't still circled around. This is another village they can play and explore in.
And then I think like eventually we're going to be adding different surprises in all the villages.
Yes.
So it makes sense to run around to the villages because you could pick up unique items in the game.
And we're introducing also challenges, which will encourage also running towards the villages as well.
That water looks so cool.
We have to work a bit more on it, but we're getting there as well. That's the beauty of having a work in progress. We came so far, but there's so much more we can improve always.
Yeah, I remember when we started building this, everything was a headache. It took forever to put the buildings, the structures, the rigging of the characters, the battle. Like, you know, we could use marketplace, like rigging, and there's lots of movements in the marketplace that we could use, but it's not as fun. It looks like every other game and it looks really boring. Some of the biggest titles out there, they're just all marketplace assets, and people play it for a little bit and they disappear. That's something that we don't want to have happen in our game. We want people to play and realize that it is unique.
A lot of effort has gotten into this project from all sides, that's for sure. And we're almost ready to show it to the world so everybody can play it. We're so freaking close to having an open alpha. That's going to be super exciting. We're presenting it in Taiwan. That's like the next step, right?
That's the next step.
Yeah.
We'll play the game live in Taiwan, and then we'll open up the game in August for players to come join, and we'll start slowly onboarding more and more players into our ecosystem. We're not going to go crazy and try to bring on hundreds of thousands of players. I don't think we're ready yet, but it's good to have anywhere between 10 to 20k active players just to be on our platform. And then that way we could do some live ops and then improve the game as we go along.
Yeah.
That way, when we do launch the full game onto consoles and the Steam and Epic Store, it'll be so refined that it'll actually drive users naturally, and that's the way we want.
100%.
Something that we want to avoid is incentivizing people to play the game, because like a true fun game, like I play a lot of video games and no one's paying me to play any of those games, right?
Yeah.
But we don't want people to get into the mindset that this game is only fun because there's monetary value. Otherwise, it would just be like a typical clicker game. We want people to play this game because it gives them a very powerful feeling of exploring the land, playing with friends, getting through challenges, and also learning something new as they explore territories and play in our big giant map, right? Be familiar with nature, fall in love with team building, understand the dynamics of AI, and just educating along the way. You know, the idea is to build an environment where it goes beyond just brainless clicking and swinging the swords. It takes a lot of skill, and especially the younger generation and also millennials that play the game. Like, it brings back a lot of memories of the challenges of playing games. Because in the last 10 years, the games that have came out on especially mobile devices and console, they're very brainless. It's just left, right, shoot, clones of each other. There hasn't been an original game that's really challenging in quite a bit of time, right? In the last numerous years. There's not a lot of titles, to be honest, to be competing. We want to be one of those big titles.
And we're also not trying to reinvent the wheel, right? We're trying to just make a solid game with what people are used to and sprinkle on top some of our own stuff. So we're just building on top of what everyone else already knows and loves, and just trying to tweak it and make it our own. This was another one of the power-up stations, by the way. This one gives you 2x strength for a limited time. So if you go there, you power up, and you deal double damage for a limited amount of time. So yeah, the fucking world is huge. The end goal is to have like snow and like winter coming as well, like hurricanes and sandstorms and all of it. It's just a matter of time. We're implementing everything. Look how gorgeous this is. It's just like a random scene I flew to.
I like how the leaves start falling too.
Right?
Someone could have a virtual wedding in here.
Who knows? Maybe they will. You know, they did it in World of Warcraft many times, so we can organize stuff like that for people.
You do it like a VR wedding.
Yeah.
And then the bride and groom would save a lot of money because all the people would not show up. They show up using VR headsets, so the only thing they have to pay for is the headsets.
Yeah. You want to talk a little bit about the VR headsets? Or is that something we're going to do in a future video?
Yeah, we'll do that in a future video, but just know that we have a pretty big partnership, a major VR company that's growing really fast, and Samurai Saga is going to be one of the games that are preloaded into their headsets. So the experience that you're seeing here where Dino is flying around, you could experience the same thing in those VR headsets. It'll give people access to the story, and then potentially you can even use your fingers to play on VR. Like, you could hack and slash the same way that we're doing it in a computer. You could do that with your hands. So you would just move around, and then the samurai would also move.
Fucking exciting, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of good things happening. I think we'll have one of the coolest games out there that's very, very robust and vertically integrated with so many different systems, right? Not just console, PC, which is where a lot of these games end. We want to launch properly by being kind of like multi-channel, sort of like a multiverse, where there's VR, there's console, there's PC playing. Eventually it might be mobile, where you can play some of the battle environments. Not this, because I don't think mobile is capable of this yet, but maybe in the future. Just to be prepared and be omnipresent, making sure we spread awareness to as many places as possible.
Yeah, 100%. We have to do a lot more optimization, but we're working on having it on mobile as well, that's for sure. Because it makes sense. Most people are on their phones, and the phones are becoming really, really fucking strong, so why not? Do you recognize this area?
Yeah, that's for the animation.
Yeah, this is where the trailer is being built. We implemented the trailer area as a playable part of the map as well. Fucking awesome this looks.
Damn, this looks insane.
Right?
Where's the queen?
Well, there's no NPCs, it's just a map right now. But in the trailer, she was standing up right in this window down here, right? Wait, where is it? Yeah, here. In the burning window, she's standing here in the trailer.
Wait, go inside it.
It's
There you go.
it's really nothing there because you're not supposed to be in the building as a player here. It's only like a cool cinematic shot. Look how amazing this looks like. It's even lagging a bit for my PC because I'm not in the game as a build. I'm just checking out the map. So all the map is preloaded at the same time. So it's just overheating my PC right now.
PC's on fire, like this map.
Yeah, but it looks fucking gorgeous, right?
Looks amazing.
It's kind of cool that you get impressed by your own product, right?
Yeah, built this product. We wanted to play a game that we would actually wake up every day and enjoy, and this is it.
Yeah, because we're gamers at heart, so we just try to build a game that we want to play.
I can't wait for the build to come out. I think a lot of people will be super impressed.
Because they don't even know what we're building. We tried to keep it a secret for a long time until it was ready. And it's almost ready, so now everybody can go and suck it and they can see what we did.
We have some great supporters, and you know, because of them, we're still around. And also because of the willpower that we have. I think a lot of projects came out of the gate in 2021 and made a lot of promises, then essentially moved on because of money potentials. Like profitability wasn't there, so they quit the project, left the holders, and started a different project. You know, the crazy thing is people still look up to them for doing that, like dropping the ball on something instead of it, at least like giving somewhat of a effort. Because at the end of the day, like people were after money, we're after the experience and after community building in terms of gamers. We want to build lots of gamers on the platform.
Yeah.
And we really didn't find that in the Web3 space, to be honest. Like most people would just focus on how the NFTs could pump and what else can they get from the token side. I think it's backwards where we have to get enough people to play the game before the NFTs and the tokens go up in value, right?
Yeah.
Because there's got to be something that's tangible for what they bought. They bought something that's not tangible, which is an image. And from beyond an image, beyond just meeting up in person, because you have this picture, which you can meet up for free without the picture anyway, I think there needs to be more to be offered. And that's what we're working at here, to give people a little bit more for what they bought.
Well said. And the result speaks for themselves, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So in this video, you guys seen a bunch of the map, and then we can show a lot of other cool stuff in the next video.